All right, here we go. Got ourselves another fresh series. Spawning down on the bottom right, it is the reigning world champion. From Dragon Kitesy Gaming, it's Oliveira. In the blue. And his opponent, spawning up the top left for Storm Gaming, it is MaxPax, the Danish Crown Prince. It's funny, a lot of people take that seriously, as they're like, wow, you really think he's Danish royalty? And it's just like, no, I just like that. I like that as a nickname. I think it's a fun nickname. Oliveira, obviously a phenomenal player. But he did take some time off after the World Championship victory. And, you know, he's kind of getting back into it. Here. Taking down some solid names. Solid names already. Of course, you can check out the other YouTube videos. You can see the date of when the matches were played, so you can kind of track his pattern. Look at this, by the way. We're going to see a supply depot coming up. Now, this is probably enough for MaxPax to know, like, okay, yeah, you're going double gas. But it could be a little bit weird. You never know. Could be a fake with a high ground expansion. But even then, you'd want to put the expansion close enough such that it would be scouted by the worker anyways. Regardless, we're not going to see anything too wild here. Will be a Reaper into Reactor here, so probably going to be high ground command center, yeah. Especially with no SCV scout, it'd be really risky to do anything else. MaxPax did hide the probe, and it will slip out of his opponent's vision. Adept is out. We got a Stargate on the way behind this from MaxPax, building that Stargate before the second unit. And this is perfect for MaxPax. He is so happy to see this. Now, you really cannot afford to lose this Reaper. If you go Reaper Reactor like this, it is your only map presence, but he didn't build the command center on the low ground, so it's kind of fine. Kind of fine anyways. Oliveira is being zoned out of a scout into the main base, so good job from MaxPax. He's used to Clem's Reaper. So he's like, Oliveira, your Reaper? It's fine. I can manage this no problem. Obviously, that's a joke. MaxPax respects his opponents a ton. Yeah, this second gateway unit popping out very late, so I liked a little bit of greed coming in from MaxPax. And he's used this one Adept masterfully to block his opponent's scouting. Ooh, are we going to see... No, he's not going to try and run by. He's expecting a third gateway unit. Oh, that's so nice for MaxPax. Being able to deny the scout. Oh, this is going to be the 6 Marine Widowmine drop. This is a build that Maru's been doing a lot recently. And it's a really versatile build. Oh, looks like the 6th Marine was a tiny bit late for Oliveira. It's a very versatile build and can be really good against a Phoenix opener. Oh, second Phoenix is going to find us. Okay. Oh, he's got to go back home. Ooh, Widowmine setting a little bit of a trap. This is cute. This is very cute from Oliveira. Oh, okay. Does he see? He should see the Widowmine there. Going further in here, there's no anti-air. Besides just a couple Marines that were out of position. But, of course, he's anticipating that the Marines are somewhere. Or that there's a Widowmine in the mineral field. Oh. Phoenix is... Oh, okay. He gets pushed away from the Widowmine. Oliveira gets a little bit of chip damage onto that Phoenix. And I guess it is better because it means the mine is still ready to fire. This is going to turn into a real push. He's got a siege tank coming across the map. Oliveira. I mean, this looks pretty scary. Shield battery is done, and there's another one being built. And with the Liberator, this is really scary. Ooh, that was a kill on the shield battery. No cancel. That's a little bit of extra lost money here for MaxPax. Oh, Cyclone will get lifted on the rally. That's going to be a dead Cyclone. Okay, that's actually really nice. Oh, it's a bait. It's a bait. Don't go in. Widow Mines. Boom. Do get some big connections. And the Siege Tank will get picked off, but it costs a lot. Oh, the Liberator kills the Stalker despite the battery overcharge. There is still one mine ready to fire. Oliveira, that is a really mature pullback. He might have been able to keep pushing here, but he shows a lot of respect to MaxPax with that move. Oh, and now the Widow Mine. Oh, look at that. It's going to get itself another probe. A couple SCVs will go down. Good timing on the missile turret here. Liberator in the natural. Oh, target probes. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He is going to still kill a Stalker. Widow Mine finally going to get cleaned up in front of the base. This is good for MaxPax. He hasn't lost a single Phoenix. Even though he lost that Immortal, he lost the shield battery, loses a couple of probes. Oliveira did commit rather heavily to that. His stim, his combat shield, his +1 weapons, they're not going to be done for another, probably what, 7:15? And by that time, we're already going to see the second Colossus on the field. Okay, this is a rally. Hello? They really want to have a disco party here. Ooh, what am I dropping the main base? There's no armory, right? No, you can just kill that. That is an aggressive rally, by the way, from MaxPax. And I don't like it. I will be perfectly honest. But maybe he was just hoping to catch some units coming down the ramp. Maybe bait them out with the Phoenixes. 4 more SCVs do get picked off. MaxPax is actually down. Well, he's even on workers now, but he was down in workers until he got those pickoffs. Oh, this is scary here. Colossus very out of position. They are coming back up from the low ground. Oh, Marines are going to try and get in on top of this. They will collapse, and they will get that one Colossus. It costs pretty much every Marine. Honestly, I think that's actually okay for MaxPax, because that was a lot of Oliveira's aggression. Like, all of his aggressive potential. Now, granted, there's Phoenixes on the map, and medevacs aren't as scary because of that, but that was also a lot of Marines. And now the Phoenixes can kind of move around with a lot more confidence. There are a lot of Widow Mines, but they're, I think, all at home. Let me see if I can track them. Oh, no. Ooh, I was going to say, there are a few missing, and there's a mine drop coming in on the top side. Ooh, MaxPax will get a medevac that just popped out. That's a fantastic pickoff, but he is going to have to be careful. Be very wary of this mine drop. Oh, he's able to pick off a few more SCVs here. Oh, lifted a few too many at once. Here comes the mine drop on the top side. MaxPax. Oh, does he pull? This is an armory mine setup now. 5 probes do go down. Oliveira, can he get the medevac away? No, there's no way, right? Yeah. Does take a lot of shots to kill. Oh, there's no detection. Uh-oh. Observer is about to pop out, but these mines, they're going to be really close to firing again. Oh, they rearmed just as they got killed off. StarCraft 2 really is a game of inches. Ooh, Sentry getting taken down by the Widow Mine. There's a siege tank here, and it's just the Colossus. Phoenixes were very out of position. Now the Marauders get lifted. You do not want to go in on top of this tank. It is a trap. Good job for MaxPax to pull back, but he still does lose a Phoenix. Oh, is he going to lose one of the Colossus? No, just barely doesn't. That was, yeah, one more siege tank shot would have killed it. 70 HP. That was really close. Did the Observer go down during that fight? Yes, it did. I think to coincidental splash damage. Still, MaxPax is going to clean this up. Oliveira, though, really putting the pressure on. He's up 6 workers, and he has been getting some great engagements. Well, not even great engagements, just great harass. One SCV does get picked off here on the other side. Ooh, Spotter Pylon does see this. Oh, Phoenix barely staying alive here. And now the rest of the Phoenixes show up. Widow Mines do go down on the rally. Oliveira trying to drop out. And will he be able to get any of the Phoenixes? Maybe? Oh, good job from MaxPax to get away with the Phoenixes. Oliveira does save a good amount of the bio. Meanwhile, other side of the map, we are going to see a counterattack. We got to see a recall right now. Right now. Oh, but the mines already burrow. I would have loved to have seen them stay burrowed for this. Instead, they do manage to... one of them manages to get picked up. Other one not getting the best connections. And Oliveira does get cleaned up. What did MaxPax just lose? Because he just dropped in supply pretty heavily, and it feels like he didn't lose that much in the fight. I guess it was a few zealots. But I guess more so than anything, Oliveira's been out-mining him. So he's just been able to replenish more effectively, and MaxPax has not been able to. No +2 weapons, no blink. We're seeing Archons. This is kind of a big commitment from MaxPax. It feels like he just wants to all in, but Oliveira keeps counterattacking every time MaxPax shows intent of doing so. Widow Mines don't get the biggest connections. Could have been a lot worse. That is a lot of bio here. And Oliveira really putting the pressure on with the counter drop. He's going to get in on top of his opponent's third base, and he is going to find huge damage. Now, there is a warp in the main base of Oliveira, and that's annoying, but MaxPax is going to lose this Nexus. He doesn't have recall, and when you don't have recall, doing a base trade is no fun at all. Meanwhile, Oliveira will complete his 2-2. He's going to get away with a lot of wounded bio back into his main base. And he's cleaned up most of the zealots. MaxPax does have enough to cause Oliveira to go back home. Oh, it looks like that was an F2 stim. There's no ghost, so the Archons are actually going to be really good. SCV is getting massacred here. But is there enough to buffer for the Colossus? It's one Archon. That stim from the other side of the map finally shows up. And Oliveira will clean up the entirety of MaxPax's army. He did not lose his third orbital, so he's going to be able to mine off that very soon once again. MaxPax trying to get some more damage done with the War Prism. He's up 3 workers. And for the moment, he is up in mining. But emphasis on for the moment. This Mule Hammer, it is a mighty hammer. And very quickly, the income spiking from MaxPax's favor. Look at that clip. We're going to see an attempt to move forward here. There's no Colossus, though. It's just the Zealots and Archons. And the Phoenixes. 5 Phoenixes is very much a non-zero amount. Zealot warping in the, or dropping the main base will be a problem. Oliveira going to have to split up his forces. Oh, there is... Wait, where's the detect? Oh, there's an observer back here. There's 2 observers, in fact. Oh. MaxPax does get a couple of the Zealots back out. Scan comes down, sees the timing of the rebuild on the third base, and knows that he can just defend for a little bit. And now the Vikings are out. They're going to deal with the War Prism. MaxPax drops these Zealots out. It doesn't really matter. He knows he has to try and capitalize while his opponent's army has not rallied back over. There is a Colossus here. Lifting the command center will let the SUVs into the fight. The Archons are getting some huge work done. Can MaxPax get it done? He did kill another 18 SCVs. If he can just get out of here with everything, this is fine for MaxPax. He can play macro from this. Oliveira, though, does not want to let him escape, and nor should he. All the Archons go down. Is this enough Zealots to buffer for the Colossus? Colossus getting low, but it will survive for the moment. These Bio Force is so low on HP. The Phoenixes get some huge lifts, and MaxPax keeps the Colossus alive, and he has shattered his opponent's economy for the moment. Scan comes down from Oliveira, says, do you have another base? He says, no, you don't. Okay, I can keep playing this. Is there a Ghost Academy? I know there's no Ghost, but okay, there is a Ghost Academy. Oliveira, though, he cannot afford Ghosts. He is so poor. Oh, that's a big mine shot. Very nice little Widow Mine. Ooh, picking off a medevac. Actually, wouldn't matter that much. There's so many medevacs. I guess because there's so many medevacs, getting every kill you can would be nice. Ooh, this is not the engagement here. Couple of Zealots do go down. It is 2-2 versus 1-0. So Oliveira has way more army power. Way more army power. But the Archons, they are really strong. This is the strongest Archons get in TVP these days because there's no ghosts. He can't afford them. Oh, Zealots, single Zealot. Even though it's expensive to lose even a single Zealot at this point, finding the army is high value. Oliveira, by the way, says, okay, you do have too many Archons. I do need Ghosts, but single Zealot into the natural. 2 Zealots into the third. That is going to be able to find some solid damage. 3 SCVs. Can he get a fourth? Oh, the armor keeping that 1 SCV alive. The +2 armor helping out a ton here. And if Oliveira wins this game, it will be off the back of the upgrades. I do like that he has sacrificed his other production. Oh, lifting the 2 Marines. That was a mistake. He could have gotten the free pickoff. Every single unit matters, so those little mistakes do matter a lot. And the +2 armor actually helps against the Phoenixes a lot, too. But yes, if he does win, it is off the back of the upgrades. And once again, I want to emphasize how much I love the addition of the Ghosts. There are 2 Colossus, soon to be 3. Ooh, MaxPax, does he see his opponent's army? Does either of them? I think they might have both just barely missed it. The 3rd Colossus, that is huge. Okay, Probe sees the Marine. And MaxPax does see his opponent's army now. 3 Colossus is so much firepower against a mostly Marine army. Widow Mines would be good against the units here. Zealot counterattack once again coming on in. Did kill, I think, 1 mule, but it was about to expire anyways. So he only gets 1 SCV. Could have clicked down another. Medevacs, I would love to see him just, yeah, heal up the SCVs. He's got so much medevac energy. I know it won't last forever, but I do like that he goes for the heal here. Army supplies are still very close. +2 weapons finally starting up for MaxPax. He is going to be able to start up a 4th Nexus. Oh, that was the Phoenixes. That was the Phoenixes. That's so expensive. And now he cannot keep track of his opponent's army. There's another Zealot run by on the other side of the map. Huge concave coming in from Oliveira. EMP does hit the Archons, reveals the Observer. There's no shield battery here. Zealots are not going to be enough. It's a huge concave from Oliveira. He's collapsing in. Does he have enough? The kiting's been good so far from MaxPax. He is whittling down this army with the Colossi. There's still 3 of them left. Probe pull. Gonna try and keep the Colossus alive. 1 of them going down. Another 2, though, will survive thanks to the probes for the moment, but it's not enough. Oliveira closes the distance and closes the game. Such a sick game number 1. And Oliveira takes it. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning down in the bottom right. It is Oliveira for Dragon Kitesy Gaming, making some great decisions under the gun. And his opponent making some equivalently great decisions as well, but not quite able to get the job done. It is Sidestorm Gaming's MaxPax in the red. That was a really tough position that MaxPax found himself in for a while, and he fought his way back into it. But Oliveira, recognizing the power of the upgrade advantage that he had, it was a big advantage. Huge advantage. And MaxPax, I mean, losing those Phoenixes made it really difficult. I don't know that he would have been able to hold anyways. Mostly because the Ghosts just countered so much of MaxPax's Archons, or so much of MaxPax's army at the very end so well, until those Ghosts came out. That was like the Archons were kind of king. MaxPax, though, not able to get enough stuff out. And once again, the upgrade advantage is why Oliveira was able to tear through his opponent's army so quickly. Now, it is going to be Marine first out of Ollie. Wow, he gets up to 400 minerals at 138. Ooh, Oliveira baiting MaxPax out a little bit. Oh, and he baits his opponent forward in... Oh, that's... So that was an 8-second delay on the command center. Very nice. But Oliveira picking off his opponent's probe with that first Marine. You could see that MaxPax, after he realized he was going to lose it, he tried to dart back in and zap the Marine in order to make it two-shottable by Adepts. But unfortunately for him, that wasn't a possibility. And obviously a little bit of a frustrating start here for MaxPax after game number 1 like that. Oliveira. I like that he baited MaxPax with the SCV movement. He was like, I'm actually faking the command center. And that did kind of work. Now, the extra 8 seconds of delay mean that this Adept, well, it will be able to potentially get something done. Nope, never mind. He decides not to go for it. He might not have gotten the command center deny anyways. But he also sees the number of Marines that there were, had taken a tiny bit of shield damage on the Adept and didn't want to commit. And I respect that. Normally, MaxPax is very aggressive with his first 2 Adepts. Normally, he does almost always commit. In this case, though, not going to be the case. Now, are we going to see 4-gate blink out of MaxPax? Yes. Yes, we are. And you know what? I like it. It's his bread and butter. It's not the only thing he can do. We saw in game number 1. He is absolutely, and we already knew this, but he is absolutely capable of playing a phenomenal macro game. Is this only 2 gate? It is. Only 2 gateway units initially. Will warp in the Stalker now, though. That was such a cool setup in game number 1 from Oliveira. The initial push did find a lot of value, but I feel like it was still relatively even. When did things start to tip? Oh, a little bit unfortunate for Oliveira. Did have the Marines on the ramp, but not going to matter too much. I got distracted by... Okay, he was just shift-clicking the Liberator. Ooh, that's an amazing scout for MaxPax. Oh, my goodness. Is he going to be able to intercept now? I wonder if Oliveira is just going to keep the Liberator in the corner. No. He is going to send it. Blink is not quite done, but it will be done momentarily. And once again, this is 4-gate blink, so this is aggressive. MaxPax did see that was a Liberator, right? He didn't just look at the mini-map. He's treating this as though it was a mine drop almost. I mean, 3 Stalkers will beat a Liberator, I'm pretty certain. Hellion will get killed off in the natural. MaxPax looks like he's waiting. Oh, that is... Well, that's actually going to be a pretty easy cleanup. Doesn't even lose the Stalker. Meanwhile, other side of the map, there is a bunker here. That was a cute little blink. Bunker, siege tanks. Man, Oliveira is really prepared for this. He was definitely anticipating this 4-gate blink. MaxPax will be able to pick off a couple of SCVs, though. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. 3 SCVs, plus he got that one earlier, 4. All that does is even things out, though. And fortunately for MaxPax, he built the Nexus very quickly. He is not committing super hard to this 4-gate blink. Actually, how many Stalkers has he built? Wow, 14 Stalkers is a lot. So, I mean, with how much that delays your tech, you will want to find more value than he's gotten so far. Oh. Did he just cancel the... What did he just cancel? Was that canceling additional barracks, or did he cancel the command center? I'm not even sure. Hang on, I can do the math. No, I can't. Maybe? 300, 500, 20. A supply depot? I think he canceled the supply depot. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he only got 25 minerals lost. Stim combat shields are done. No +1 weapons yet. This is a lot of Stalkers. Ooh, War Prism getting ready potentially to counterattack very quickly here. He had the bunker. Yeah, of course. It was a salvage. Duh. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Brain went melt. Yeah, I'm just so unused to seeing a bunker in that specific location that my brain just refused to remember what it saw moments earlier. This is a big push right here. MaxPax. Ooh, he's going to go for the fight. That's a lot of Marines. He can't take it. Oh, and the target fire and the Guardian Shielded Sentry. Very nice. A lot of SCVs on the other side of the map do go down. Oh, War Prism. Oh, he almost loses it. But he does lose the Immortal here. A fourth base is trying to be produced. There is a Colossus here. But losing the Immortal means the Marauders are a lot more effective. Zealot's still being a little bit of a hassle in the natural, but it will get cleaned up. Oliveira, once again, showing a ton of respect, will back away. And MaxPax was setting up for a big flank. Ooh. Blink forward. Was that a blink forward? No, it wasn't. He just moved forward. There is a fourth Nexus done for MaxPax, so macro-wise, he's cooking. He is ahead in workers by a lot, but can he hold this push? Ooh, the Colossus is a little bit far forward. Zealot's not in the back, but it did still get some good swipes. 5 kills already on this Colossus, and another little counterattack coming in from MaxPax. He's doing great work with these counterattacks. And Oliveira, I mean, he may have backed off at a critical moment, but he's actually out of medevac energy. Okay. Well, that makes a ton of sense now. Oliveira is going heavy on siege tanks. 4 siege tanks here. Does he have... No. He switched over to reactored mine production, even though he hasn't started building mines. Actually, no. What am I saying? Yeah, he's already got 3 mines. Sheesh. Good job from MaxPax to make Oliveira feel like he has to come back home. Oliveira gonna see this warp in a little bit late, and this is gonna be difficult to deal with. MaxPax coming in on the natural, on the third in the main. Siege tanks are gonna be good here, but Blink forward in on top of the tanks will take down all 4 of them with the Zealots, the Colossi, and everything. And MaxPax, he is just gonna power through here. And Oliveira losing a ton of workers behind this, down in economy, out of army. Will have no choice but to tap out. Very well done for MaxPax. And he will even the series of 1 apiece. All right, here we go for game number 3. Spawning up in the top right. For Dragon Kitesy Gaming, it is Oliveira. In the blue. And his opponent spawning down to the bottom left for Psystorm Gaming, it is MaxPax. In the red. And these 2 games have already been so top tier. So impressive and high level from both of them. You can really feel that these are the new generation of players. Like that they are the ones to watch for here. With Oliveira, you know, in game number 1, I mean, honestly, in game number 1 and 2, they both were really on the edge of winning multiple times. I'm so bloody impressed by these 2. Both of them, you know, scrabbling for every edge. Really impressive break, by the way, from MaxPax. With 4 tanks at the third base, I did not think he was going to be able to break through there. But he was. And he got the job done. Just a phenomenal showing. Ooh, are we going to see a Zealot actually produced here? Okay. Okay. SOS did build an early Zealot against Oliveira earlier today and got some really great success. I recommend watching that series if you haven't already. Particularly the game on Neo Humanity was pretty cool. Really cool, in fact. It was trademark SOS. SOS in his prime, so to speak. MaxPax. Oh, I was like, oh, did he fix the pairing? Okay, there we go. Now he does. Going to be Chrono Boost on the first Adept, of course, to pair up with the Zealot. Oliveira did open up Marine into Reactor, so he will have 3 Marines out for the Adept, but he won't have them quite when the Zealot gets here. The 2nd and 3rd Marines are going to pop out momentarily. Oliveira, okay, does pull back. Ooh, the SCV's very bad RNG right next to each other. And he has to pull away from the bunker initially, so it won't be done just yet. MaxPax. Oh, can he get in on top of these Marines? Will be able to get one of them, but Oliveira will finish the bunker. Does lose 2 of the Marines. And hang on, this is a little bit weird to continue fighting here, but I guess he wants to get as much damage done to the Adept as possible. Yeah, because he knows he knows as long as he doesn't lose the Marine, which he wasn't going to, he can just pop into the bunker. Okay, I actually kind of like that, because that makes this next potential shade a little bit less effective. And it might even discourage MaxPax from doing it, which, yeah, it does. All right. So that makes sense. Yeah, because obviously the Adept is going to recharge shields. So any bit of damage you can get, knowing that you can, as long as you don't lose the Marine, you'll still have access to it. And it'll still be just as effective since you can hide it in the bunker. Yeah, that was really smart. Really smart. 4-gate blink once again coming out of MaxPax. This time, though, Oliveira does build an early Cyclone. Doesn't know whether it's Stargate or otherwise. It will be a very, very quick stim from Oliveira. 2 racks play. MaxPax doesn't know about it. And, oh, look at that. Cyclone is going to be able to get the pick off on this Adept. And it's the full HP, full shields one. I mean, they both had full shields, but full HP. That's a value pick off. Always nice to get a kill with that early Cyclone. Not that the Adepts are the crux of the game. Obviously, this 4-gate blink is going to be... that's going to be the big first test. But that's still pretty nice. Will the probe bounce to the right mineral patch? Oh, it does. Nice. I was transfixed by seeing if it would go 2 on each patch on their own. I'm always interested to see whether it will. Delayed starport here. We do see 1 siege tank's already out. Second one is in production. Of course, there's this barracks at the or bunker at the front. But MaxPax, this looks pretty scary right now for Oliveira. Ooh, big blink forward will grab the first siege tank, and Cyclone is going to get taken down as well. Losing that first tank is really scary. How many Stalkers did that cost? Only 2. Siege tank and a Cyclone. Guess there's a lot of damage, but this looks very deadly right now for Oliveira. He has not been able to start his second siege tank yet either. He does have stim. And maybe MaxPax could end up overcommitting. Oh, is there enough repair to actually keep the bunker alive? No! Only 3 SCVs was not enough. Here comes the stimmed Marines. That's not enough. He gets a lot of damage onto these Stalkers. But his medevacs... Okay, yeah, I like this. He does not wait for a reactor. He just starts medevac production. His units are so low in HP. He does snipe his opponent's observer, but there's no combat shield, so these medevacs, these Marines are very low on HP. And oh, that's a big stim that he could not afford. Not without taking the fight. He's trying to draw his opponent into the siege tanks. He does... Oh? Is he going to bluff MaxPax away? I feel like MaxPax has... well, I guess with the... You know what? No, I don't blame MaxPax for not full committing here. But it feels like he was on the verge of breaking through. I know the army supplies don't say it, but those tanks are such an important crux of the defense. And especially with no bunker at the front, like, this still feels very tenuous. 7 SCVs did go down. So good harassment here from MaxPax as he transitions out. He's already got the 3rd Nexus done, so he doesn't need to commit. But he might have been able to just kill his opponent, especially with how late combat shields was. The thing is, it would make sense that combat shields was finishing up very shortly. And maybe he was anticipating more medevacs as well. Either way, the 1 medevac did heal up these units pretty nicely. A lot better than nothing, that's for sure. But yeah, Oliveira survives a very scary moment. MaxPax will get up to 8 gates. Has all 8 of them coming online now. There it is. Oh, this is cute. MaxPax does see it, though, with the observer. And he will just back away. Warps in a couple of zealots here. They're going to have charge very shortly. The robotics bay is coming on in. MaxPax very on point with his transitions. And you know what? It's entirely possible that MaxPax looked at the HP of his Stalkers and said, I don't want to eat any tank shots. Because 2 tank shots on a group of Stalkers that are low on hull even from full shields, and those stalkers are gone. Oh, it's a huge SCV pull, and MaxPax sees it. Force fields on the ramp could be very good. Nice force fields right here. But he did let up a lot of bio units, and there's a lot of tanks in the back. Ooh, this Zealot warp in not quite going to be enough to deal with all of the units here. MaxPax can give up the third base. And does he want to, though? He definitely doesn't want to, but he might have to. Force field's going to buy some more time. Battery overcharge. I do not like that overcharge. I think he should have given up the base right away. I think he should have maybe warped in one more round. He could have probably camped his opponent's production, but it is tough to make the right call under the gun. He does get supply blocked. By the way, Oliveira canceled his +1 armor in order to have more punch for this push. +1 does finish up for MaxPax. He's got probes in the fight. Colossus are... No, actually, he doesn't even need it. It's the Zealots getting the flank on top of the siege tanks. Big blink forward will find all the tanks, and that is going to be MaxPax breaking the momentum of this push. He's killed every SCV with the push. He's killing more on the other side of the map. Oliveira can't send the reinforcements forward because of this War Prism, and that means MaxPax will make the hold. It's even army supply, but does that matter when it's 49 probes to 12? I mean, it still can. It still can. But that was a fantastic engagement from MaxPax. The flanking Zealots getting the job done right there. Oliveira adding on a single Viking right now because that is all he can afford. MaxPax getting more SCVs. He just killed like 25% of his opponent's economy. 5 SCVs knocks him back down to 12 workers. And MaxPax didn't even have to commit more warp-ins to it. Viking will force this back, but it's a recall, so he saves the War Prism. That means micro potential here. Oliveira's going to try one last-ditch effort, and he does have a big army. If he kills the... Oh, he gets the War Prism. Okay. Guardian Shield does get popped. We've got a hallucinated Archon. That's cute. There's no Zealots. There they are. They're a little bit late. Is this... No, there's enough. There's enough for MaxPax. He'll lose a Colossus, but it doesn't matter. He gets the medevac with the units inside, and he will close out game number 3. It's an absolute banger of a series. MaxPax takes it down. Oh, man, these two players are good. And if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll catch you on the flip side.